Hello and welcome. This is Tanya. This is my weekly psychic predictions, and I'm excited to chat with you. I wanted to start off by mentioning the Streisand Effect. This is a term that the media coined when, back in the day, Barbara Streisand complained about Google having an area view of her property, and when she went to complain, it made it bigger. No one was really paying attention to it, but because of her pointing it out, it made it bigger, hence the Streisand effect. So that's the thing that is basically people are referring to when it comes to the Epstein files, using the same term with that, as well as they were using it with CBS. Well, let me explain. CBS decided to, under the new ownership, decided to shelve, for lack of a better word, a report regarding the immigrant detention centers and the way they're being treated. And Bari Weiss gave some excuse regarding not having enough information, not forwarding the story in the way she felt it should. This became something of the Streisand effect. She thought it was going to be quiet and go away, but instead, somehow, inadvertently, they shelved the US version, but the Canadian version went full steam ahead. And people started copying it, watching it and copying it. So it made the story even bigger. And reputable journalists who watched it were basically like saying, this is insane. It made the story bigger than she intended to be. Now, actually, speaking of, back to the predictions, as I kind of laid the foundation, Bari Weiss is literally going to be out in less than a year. Between all the things that she's doing, she's trying to make CBS, a reputable station into a Fox News station, doing town halls, which nobody watches, and actually getting involved in the procedures. I've never seen somebody from management actually get in front of the camera, which is odd. And considering how much money they paid her for her company, I'm surprised that she's still doing this. It's more like a vanity project than anything else. But I digress. So back to the predictions. One of the things that hit me quickly as I was just focusing, treason came up loud and clear. And I see a gang of 12 senators that are going to be ensnared in this. I see people expecting to be indicted, and I see a lot of arrests happening soon. Truly catching these people off guard. I see it happening in the night, like going in, catching them unaware. And I see this happening on television. Rather, I see the videos being played on endless loops on TV and on YouTube. And actually, when I was reading threads, I saw Jack Smith actually stated that Trump sold the nuclear secrets. He's not going away. And I don't mean he should go away, but his name and the work that he's done is going to continually come up and continually verify what these people have done. So yeah, there's no getting away from this. I see Pam Bondi being perp-walked. The fact that she's in the Epstein files has something to do with it. There's a lot of information coming out regarding the Epstein files, literally daily. And actually, I was seeing something on the European news where it's continuously in their cycle. Regardless of how much he tries to yell about this on Truth Social and try to make it go away, because I actually saw the Justice Department had a disclaimer on some of the information that was released, reminding people that this is just accusations, nothing has been proved, these people are innocent until proven guilty, kind of a thing. But, and I know they put this out to kind of exonerate Trump, but yeah, that wasn't on there before. So it's interesting. But yeah, I said Pam Bondi being perp walk. Christy Nome, I don't see anything. Personally, she's having a lot of issues right now. She's going to be getting a divorce. Her husband's not going to be standing with her throughout all the stuff that she's going through. And from what I see, there's cheating on both sides. It wasn't a healthy marriage in that respect. And actually, speaking of Christy Nome, her daughter was accused of using her mother, Christy, to help her get a real estate approvals license. Apparently, she was giving two chances to pass the test, but it didn't happen. And Megyn Kelly, she's actually fighting with everybody. She's literally trying to get her foot back in the door of the mainstream media, and by doing so, she's just trying to pick a fight with everybody. It's interesting, and I think she's picking a fight with Erica Kirk. She's picking a fight with Bari Weiss, and she's picking a fight with what's her name, Candace Owens. Those three gals are literally on a like an uphill, like trying to tag team each person to get a leg up. But it's kind of like you're trying to get a leg up from the lowest level. How far are you going to get up? It's interesting, like right now, the other party, the MAGA party, is constantly fighting each other. And literally, you don't need to do anything but just sit back and watch them. They're literally going to implode. The end is near. And by end, I don't mean unalive or anything like that. I mean the end of the party is near because they don't know what to hold on to. Everything that they've held on to has just flitted in the air. Like they're grasping at straws, but the straws are gone. There's nothing for them to grasp at. So they're forced to fight amongst each other for relevance, for attention, for clicks, for everything. And it's truly sad. But that being said, like I said before, their guy is unwell. And we're seeing it every day in the media, in the papers. You know, he constantly tries to hide his hand where they show the IV and the IV pin pricks. He's got what his father had. He's got early forms of dementia. He can't keep it together, and his people can't pretend that he's all right, where he's literally flailing about in plain sight. So, again, I don't wish any harm for anybody. I wish everybody health and happiness, but I don't see his health getting any better. And as I said before, I don't see him making it past his 80th birthday. And as all the stories are coming out, it's literally going to happen. He's going in the same direction as his father. And it's interesting, Melania, she came out with a documentary, which it's really interesting because the trailer is literally the extent of the documentary. You don't need to watch the documentary. If you saw the trailer, that's just about as good as it's going to get. There's nothing to see there. That documentary was her getting a cash grab because she knows that this is the end of the line. She's not going to get any money from Trump. Whatever she's gotten is what she's going to receive, and that's it. So she's trying to get as much money as she can before the gig is up. So, yeah, Melania's documentary-ish, it's not even going to, I don't even see the MAGA base going to see it. I don't see them going to see it in the movie theater. And it's going to not even make the top 10 in prime, the prime views. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. But before I forget, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I did not do my little disclaimer regarding predictions, but like I said, all readings and messages shared here are for entertainment purposes only and reflect intuitive impressions and not facts. That being said, don't forget if you want a reading, don't forget to email me. I'm happy to do readings. And actually, if you're looking to do a girls' night or guys' night or friends' night out, message me because I do like doing group readings as well. So I can give you a quote on that. Um, that's it. I'll be back soon. You have a wonderful, beautiful, happy, Merry Christmas, and I wish you all the joy and hope in the world. You take care until next time.